That mother, Patty Morin, joins us now, along with incoming border czar and former acting ICE director Tom Homan. Welcome to you both. Tom, let me start with you. You're getting a lot of fear-mongering from Democrats. They're holding these hearings, and of course they're saying you're going to wreck the economy, wreck defense. You're going to wreck everything, Tom, if you do the job that President Trump has given you. How do you respond to that?
Well, a couple of things. First of all, when they talk about it's going to be an expensive operation, it will be an expensive operation. But in the long run, it's going to save the American taxpayers billions of dollars, because right now they're spending billions of dollars transporting these people on airline tickets, putting them in hotel rooms at $500 a night, paying for their medical expenses. Right. They're spending billions of dollars already in perpetuity. So we're going to spend money up front. We're going to deport people who had due process at great expense to the taxpayer. We're ordered removed by a federal judge, and we're going to remove them. These lawmakers, they created these laws, but they want ICE to ignore the law. You can't demand due process from millions of people who are illegally ushered into the United States, and at the end of that due process, a federal judge says they must leave, and we're going to make them leave.
You know, if following up on that, Patty, your terrific testimony, and yet born out of a kind of grief that is extraordinary, of the direct understanding that you have that somehow Congress and the Democrats in particular seem to think that our children, our lives are acceptable collateral damage to, as you put it, the seeking out of a profit. Now, I've never heard the Democrats so suddenly worried about a budget at this point.
Right.
But your daughter is gone forever. It is a priceless issue when we deal with our own feelings of safety and the safety of our families as we head into the holidays here. Is it surprising to you, because as an American you haven't had to deal with this, that now you're in the public eye dealing with trying to talk to Democrats and office holders about the value of an American life?
Yeah, I find it very interesting that they don't bring up the value of human life. They bring up all the things that literally end with a dollar bill, like the economy, just things like that. And so they kind of like skirt the seriousness of what's actually happening to the American citizen.
Yeah.
And I think it's just, I was so disappointed when I went there, to be honest. Lots of statistics, lots of facts were thrown around, but bottom line, I don't think it accomplished anything. They didn't really care.
Yeah, I think that's so well said, Patty. And Tom, you know, what I did hear in that hearing was just, there's so much fear-mongering, Tom, okay? And the job that you have is difficult enough, okay? Without all of the added, drama on top of it from the left, who they don't care about the human cost of this. They care about the political agenda that they have. For Americans out there watching this, how do you separate the fact from the fiction on the fear-mongering they're hearing?
Well, first of all, for Senator Durbin to talk about this is going to cause separation of American families. Well, talk to the American families whose children were killed by someone that's not supposed to be here. They're separated from their families. They bury their child. Just like the other guest, my heart breaks for her. Talk to the 250,000 American families who buried a child because of fentanyl poisoning that come across an open border. Right. Let's have a hearing on that. But here's what they can fearmonger all they want. We're going to do this job. President Trump had mandated to do this. President Trump assigned me to do this. We're going to have a mass deportation operation, because here's the facts. Millions of people are released in this country. 9 out of 10 will get an order removal because they simply don't qualify for asylum. So at the end of that process, when the judge orders removed, that's exactly what we're going to do. And what they failed to mention on the Hill is President Trump's been very clear. We're going to prioritize public safety threats. Right. What member of Congress, Republican, Democrat, Independent, doesn't want public safety threats removed from the American communities? We're going to make that happen. With or without their help, this is going to happen.
This is, I think, just also as we wind up here, Patty, your bravery, the nature of the average American citizen knowing that standing up, right, for your daughter, too late, but for everybody else's daughters and sons, right, the right to be able to live this American life without fear, I think that's important. And your work has been really key in this. So thank you very much.
Yeah. Let Patty, last word to you on that.
What do you want to leave people
Excuse
with,
me?
Patty? Patty, what do you want to leave people with during this fight as President Trump gets into office?
Life is the most important thing, not the dollar bill. Life. Not only American lives, but also the lives that are lost making this treacherous journey here to America. They need to stay in their
Great
country,
point.
do things legally, so we're all protected.
Great point. All that human trafficking and the children lost.
Exactly.
Great job. Thank you.
Tom, Patty, we are grateful to you for being here tonight. Thank you for sharing your perspective.
Great.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having
All
us.
right.
All right.